All right. You know, I thought I would do this meeting this morning, team, in another room in my winter con- condo. Whoa, can you get it out? No, this is a mansion. Wow, look, just look back there. Look how far you can go to the left. Yeah, I think I see a kitchen back in there. That must be there's the dining area. Oh, excuse me. And look, we got Miss Piggy playing on TV. But wow, you know, I don't know what it is that you want. You know, when I tell people that I have made January 1st a 2 year goal of making $100,000 a month in the next 2 years. Now, at the end of this year, I tell you whether I need to adjust it up one or not. But that's what my goal is. You know, and you know, I do my IMs. I got my IMs hanging here. I'm a motivator. I'm a great leader. I'm abundant. I'm thankful for my family's in good health. I'm thankful for my wife and children. I'm chosen by God for greatness. I'm unstoppable. I do those every day. Okay, and I have my success statement that I read too. Every morning I wake up. My inbox is filled with people who want to join me in my business and so on and so forth. Okay, I do that every day. So I truly believe. But now here's another thing that's very important for your success. Okay, you have to do your own. You have to get this down in your spirit that you know that you know that you believe that you can. You know, we all have different goals. So I can't speak for your goal, but let's say as an example, you're working 2 or 3 jobs, you know, and you want to cut back to one. Hey, Explosive can do that for you. Or let's say you want to retire your mother. Okay, I hear Reggie Carter talk about that often when him and I talk. You can do that. You can retire your mother. Okay, but you have to get it down into your spirit. Now, some people call it, layman's terms, your subconscious mind, right? You got to get it past the gate. You have to keep, what's the word I'm looking for? Daily reminding yourself that you can, that you know you can. I was talking to a young lady last night. She's been telling me for the last 2 weeks that she's coming on board tomorrow. Every day there's a different excuse. And I told her, you know, when she really wants it, the excuses will go away and she'll go ahead and push the button. Now, will she come on board because I said that? You know, I'm like this. I've gotten to the point where I have to be honest with people because I've come to find out that people will play with you. And one thing else I've discovered, 90% of the time when people tell you, well, look, you know, I ain't got the money right now, but I'm going to join on the 14th. Forget them. Forget it. Move on. If they happen, I write on my calendar and I'll contact them, okay, on that particular day. And guess what? Another excuse came in. Okay? So they don't want it bad enough. They feel it could be good for them. Notice I said they feel. They're dealing with their feelings. But it hasn't gotten down into their emotions yet that they really want it. Okay? Because if they really want it, guess what? They'll find $154. If they really want it. Okay? They don't want it bad enough. They haven't seen it. Or I have one guy's been telling me for 3 months, well, I got to do my own investigation. Yeah, right. When I hit $100,000, oh, there's another one that some of you probably heard. Well, when I see you're making money, it don't mean nothing. I've sent people statements. Okay? And I don't do that no more. Okay, because if you can't take me for my word, and think about this, it's not even about your word. It's about them looking at the material that you're presenting to them, and can they see they can make money with this? It has nothing to do about any money that you're making. And this whole weird stuff about, hey, you know, well, when I see you making money, I'll make money. Well, darn, we could have built this together. That's why I contacted you. I'm looking for a partner to work beside me. Not under me, beside me. We can build this thing together. That's what it's about. I got so fired up, I got off my topic for this morning. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what, let me bring it up real quick. If I can find it. I hope it's, there you go. I'm challenging myself for the next 21 days. Now, you know that Larry put out this thing last night in the meeting. In case you didn't hear the meeting, go back and listen to it. But he said, for the next week, that's through next Monday night, okay, or through Sunday. I think he said Monday. Every person you bring on board counts 2 times for the trip. And you know, if you can bring on 30 people, that means that you get 2 tickets for the cruise, right? The Royal Caribbean cruise. I think he said last night the Bahamas, or someplace over there we're going. Okay, I've been on 2 of them. Okay, and I didn't pay for any of them. I earned them through qualifying, just like I'm going to qualify for this trip. You know, so yeah, I've had some disappointments the last week that threw me off. You know, like last week I was supposed to have 5 people join me. I had 2. Okay, so I was way off. And at that rate, I said, you know what? I'm giving myself a 21-day plan. Now I know there's only 19 days left in the month. Not even that. The day's 13th. Anyway, I don't care. I'm giving myself a 21-day plan. And you'll find me, I'm telling you this right now, I will be up your time till at least 11 o'clock at night. We'll cut it off at 11 o'clock. I think that's late enough, you know, for the East Coast and West Coast, because it'll be, 9 o'clock out there or something like that. Anyway, I'll be up to at least 11 o'clock at night, unless they have me working enough that I'll be up till midnight Eastern Standard Time. But somewhere between 11 and 12 p.m., I'm going to be shutting it down. So that tells you I'm going to be sleeping during the daytime. But here's my plan right here. Okay, first, I do this anyway. I visualize every day. Okay, every day. You have to take, I call it quiet time with God. And when I have it, you know, when I'm finished, I'll sit there and I'll close my eyes and I'll visualize where I'm going. You know, in actuality, I've already gotten there. Then, of course, very important for a challenge like this is you got to do exercise. And I need to step mine up. I'm not going to lie. Right now, my wife's out exercising me, so I'm embarrassed. Okay. Plus, when I go on that cruise, I want to be in shape, guys. When I meet you in person, I want to be in shape. This one I told you about the other day, and I'm going to start doing it today because I've been slacking, adding 14 new friends a day, and then going back and deleting the friends that didn't accept. Okay. I put didn't respond. Yeah, same thing, didn't accept. And then I have an automatic poster, so I'm going to post to my 300 or 400 groups a day. Do the formula every Monday. I missed last night, so I'll be doing it tonight. And then tagging, untagging, you know, through next Sunday night. My goal is to have 20 people view my presentation a day. And then, of course, to post 3 times a day. Now, that one could be something about business. The other 2 could be personal. Or it could be 3-1. 3 about business and 1 personal. Okay, I like my motivational quotes. I have motivational sayings that I, you know, it might be a movie, but I'm going to post something to inspire somebody. Okay, because again, the end goal is to get people wanting to come to your wall daily. So today is the 13th. Oh yeah, it's my second oldest granddaughter's birthday today. I just thought about that. What is she, 19? About to blow it, or 20? I gotta ask my wife. It's bad, right? But it is what it is, you know. I always tell people my wife is my other half of my brain. Okay. But now, very important. I'm gonna leave you with this picture right here because one, I can see it has the place is air conditioned. You know, that could be somebody's. Nah, it's not a basement because I see the kitchen and stuff back there in the corner. But I tell you what, that is awesome. I have a buddy in Savannah, and just outside of Savannah, I can't think of, is he in Richmond Hill? I think he's in Richmond Hill, which is right outside of Savannah. He has $1 million home that sits on a lake, right? And he's got his place wide open like that. You can sit in his kitchen and you can actually watch his, I don't know what size big screen he's got that's hanging on the wall. We've sat there and watched football together before. And his only problem is he's got the mosquitoes. I mean, beautiful view, you know, but a certain time of year, the mosquitoes won't let him sit out there, you know. But it is what it is. So, I don't know what your goals are, but I will tell you this, okay? You have to get it down in your spirit. And I really want you to really, really, really work on that daily. Daily. Tell yourself that you're there, that you're doing it. If you don't know what I ams are, read the book Think and Grow Rich. Okay? They have a PDF copy online. If you can't find it, I'll send you one. First 6 chapters is enough. Okay? When you get to the part about visualization and confirmations, if you read the first 6 chapters, then you'll be heavily into what I'm talking about. Love each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right? Sorry about getting long-winded. I just love talking to you guys. God bless. Oh, I can't wait to meet you in person. Bye now.